Right, YouTube. Good morning. Today is Friday, November 29th. Still in West Memphis. We are now in the Express Bay. They are attending to the repair, the mud flap of the repaired mud flap. And apparently the air leak that was discovered last night too. So let's see how long I'm in here. Been here for about 20 minutes now. Woke up early, about 7. I didn't want to, so I went back to sleep. Got back up at 9. Right now it's 9:45, so we're only 800? No, that's not right. We are only 506 miles from delivery up at the GP in Elwood, Illinois. 8 hours and 3 minutes, just right up 55, hit 57, and then get up there close to Chicago and do a little side whatever. But it should be a fairly easy trip. As long as it didn't just jinx myself. So, in any case, I'm at the mercy of what happens here, and we'll find out when I do. Let's get this day started. Two hours. 11:23. Let's get the hell out of here. All right, we stopped here at the Flying J in Matthews, Missouri. I wasn't necessarily planning on this stop, but I felt a refresh coming on, so I had to pull over, and I've gotten fuel here before, and it's not bad. I got after discount like $3.03 a gallon. So I went ahead and topped up 117 gallons. I was looking for a QT on the way, but again, I had to do a refresh. So while I was getting the refresh, got me a Monster, and a couple of snacks too. These beef sticks here. Because I don't plan on stopping. Again, we are now 383 miles away. We've already been going for right at 2 hours now. So 383 miles is about 6 hours and 16 minutes according to TruckerPath. Of course, there's variables that it doesn't count for. So I don't plan on stopping, which is why I got those couple beef sticks here for later on in the journey. We've been here about 22 minutes now, so we're going to kind of hang out for 7 minutes and just get a 30 out the way. We don't need it, but it'll put us back to 8 hours, which will give us plenty of time to get up there and get parked for our load in the morning. Now, the load that I booked after this, I booked it a little while ago before I left. I don't know if I even told you or not, but I booked a load after this. It's like next door or a couple of doors down or it might even be the same lot, but like the address I'm going to next or now is 1000 East, nope, 21837 West Mississippi Road. The address of my next location is 21561. So down the block, a couple blocks away. It's pretty, like half a mile or so, judging by this, but they could even share the same lot. I don't know. But the point is, it's not till 8 a.m. tomorrow. That load is going down to Marianna, Florida. Now, I am looking at a load out of the Marianna area to go down to Tampa on Monday. After this load doesn't deliver till Monday in Marianna. It's going to a Family Dollar down there. But I might take, if it's still available when I get on the load board, I might take that load down into Tampa, because if I do that, it'll deliver on Tuesday. And at that point, I probably at the point where I'll need to do a reset. And if I do, I can only hook my buddy KO's around. And if he's around, he's in the Tampa area, so if he's available, maybe him and I can meet up for the evening or something, go have some drinks or just hang out, bullshit, whatever. But you know, KO's my buddy. We've met twice. Once in Charlotte when I was a company driver, was when I first met him, early on in the YouTube game. And then one of my first few loads out here as a SFI. Was I? Yeah, I was SFI. I just got the truck. We were looking at it, talking about it. Yeah, my first one of my first few loads up in Whitestown, Indiana, Frito-Lay. Of course, it's right when he bounced out. But anyway, it'd be nice to be able to hang out with him for a little bit. But we'll see how that all works out. I'm not even sure if that Tampa load is going to be available. Am I willing to deadhead out of Florida come Thursday if I do a reset? I got to look at everything. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, 6 more minutes here, and we're going to get on the road and get this load delivered about 8 o'clock-ish. All right. I put some driving footage in there because I told you it's just going to be, I was going to drive straight through, and I did. I drove the 6 hours it took to do that. I got on site in the scene there at 7:53. I cut off about 20 minutes of the ETA, which is cool. And then lady up front, like I was bugging her, right? Like, whatever. You know, this type to where I never been here before. She's like, you know, I'm like, okay, fine. Just tell me where to go. I'll figure it out. And she did. And I did. Now, the thing was, once I dropped it off, what happened earlier today, I woke up to the pickup empty task assignment was removed from this load, saying this carrier is not releasing empty, blah, blah, blah. So they removed the empty task. And then, before I left West Memphis, I booked that next load, which was like right next door, literally a couple blocks down. As I'm driving, they re-add that task. So I get there, and I'm like, I asked her where the empties are. She went, if there's any of them, the doors are open. They'll be right here against the fence or back down there towards the end around the back. So I went all around the facility. I saw there was no empties there. Our tracking system showed 4, but they were all indoors. I was like, well, crap. So as I'm coming out the backside, I was like, I see a trailer, a Schneider trailer. It's got a green light flashing. I was like, I pass it up get ready to leave, put the exception, and go bobtail. And literally, what I said to myself is, I might as well just ask. Worst he can do is say no. Flip the U-turn, went to talk to the yard dog, and said, hey man, there's a green light on the Schneider trailer here. Is it empty? Can you tell me whether it's empty or not? So he's like, what door number? I had to look around and think I was blocking his view. I told him the door number. He got on the CB or the walkie-talkie. Started talking to somebody. He's like, no man, they needed that one. I was like, well shit. So I've been all over this slide. He said, well, hang on a second. He's looking to see if there's another empty on another door that you can get. So after about 5 minutes of me just sitting here, catching up on messages and stuff like that, he's like, yo, 43E, door 43E. I'm like, sweet, thank you so much. Go around 43E. Sure enough, I have a live load in the morning. So I wanted to deal with this shit tonight, so I had to deal with it in the morning. I could have put an exception in, not done that extra effort to find me an empty, because the rule is you don't grab an empty, even if your system says it's empty, doesn't mean it's empty. But the rule is you don't grab a daggone trailer from the door. You just don't. They don't let you. But in this case, I talked to the yard dog. He contacted somebody, and that somebody came back to him a few minutes later. So you go to 43E and grab that trailer. So I did, and here I am. Now, I was debating on whether I wanted to do a Petro, which was 12 miles away, or the Loves 5 miles away. I like Petros, you know that. And, I don't remember all these damn towns by names for that most part, but when I see them, I'm like, oh, yeah, I've been here. So I went to I did the Loves one because it was 5 miles away, and I have an 8 a.m. live load in the morning. I go to Loves, place is jamming. I mean, that place is packed. I mean, it's Big Loves, got over 150 spots. Big Loves. In actual Elwood. So I was like, okay, fine. I was wanting to grab Chester's while I was there because they had that was a plus, but I walked inside and the Chester's closed right in front of me. So, no chicken. But I was like, okay, let's go to the Petro. And I get back over to the Petro, I'm like, well, shit, I've been here a couple times. I know where the hell I'm at. This is actually in Whittingham. Whittingham, Illinois. General Mills is right back here, and that place I was here a couple of months ago, right back yonder. I dropped off there, and I went back yonder. There's this new facility. I couldn't find the entrance. I wound up being through the back through some sort of construction thing. I had to go out. I've been in this area, and I've been to that business park to where I dropped off this evening. I've been there before, too. So I've been all over this area before. I just don't remember the details of this town until after a few times. Well, I guess in this case, until after many times. I've been here quite a few times already. But this pallet here is huge. It doesn't have, it's not pallet, Petro. This Petro is huge. It's got huge no. Oh, I want to turn you around. Boop. Yeah, so go over that way. All that, as far as the eye can see, is parking. And, of course, where I'm at. I am in. Come back here to me. There we go. That's what Daddy likes. I don't want you to chop my face. I want to just have you sit right there. We good. We good right there, buddy. We good. Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, it goes on. This place is huge. I don't know, 200 spots plus. It's got a shop here. It's got a Charlie's something in here. It's got a little diner in here too, which I'll probably have breakfast in the morning, depending on what time they open. Being weekends, who knows? But I don't like working this late. Normally, I'm driving this late. Right now, it's 9:30. I just parked. Did post it real quick. Make sure this trailer I just picked up didn't have any more defects from there to here. And got to get ready to get up in the morning for the. I'll leave here about 7:30. Get there on time. Get live loaded and head on down to Marietta, Florida. And I did look to see if that Tampa trip was still there. There was a couple of them, but they're gone. Maybe I'll get down to Tampa. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll find something to follow up. It's because this load delivers Monday in Marietta. So maybe the day of I'll find something. I don't know. But not a whole lot of talking. It was a straight drive day. I had a topic in mind, but you know what? That's what happens when you can't control everything, when you don't remember everything. So, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching and all the support. And I haven't even had a chance to look at the comments of today's video yet, which I will do right now. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.